Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had Terry Hardy smash that subscribe button, she's going to want to smash that subscribe button now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the newest patrons. Espy, Alexis, Jose, Yolanda, J5, J7, Jose, Leo, CZWZ, David, Michael, the King of Grievances, Code 4 Responder, Litz, Lori, and Rangel. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This motherfucking episode right here, Hector, you did it again, you son of a bitch. You have not told a lie since you've been on the YouTube channel since December 1, 2022, when you walked away from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Now, Hector, what the hell would possess somebody like you who served honorably for 16 years as an officer, a sergeant, and a lieutenant, who happened to be a public information officer, fucking crisis response team, tactical operator, hostage negotiator, and commander at one point? Yeah, those are titles. I don't give a fuck about titles, but yes, that's true. Whole truth and nothing but the truth. Never in the history of the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation have you been getting real-time information, buffoonery exposure from somebody that's worked there, right? Because 99.999% of the people, and no judgment or whatever, choose to remain there and remain getting a paycheck. That's fine. Whatever. I couldn't do it. Right? I couldn't do it. The truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Good ass movie. Here we go. If you haven't been paying attention to the news, Donovan is in the news again on all news channels. Growing concerns over power outage at Donovan State Prison. Okay. Power restored to Donovan State Prison housing after 3-day outage. Okay. Oh my goodness. So what's the problem, Hector? Well, let me tell you what the problem is, ladies and gentlemen and warriors of all places. If a correctional officer lies less than truthful, dishonesty, they get fucking fired. They get shit canned from the fucking department. That is not a lie. That is the truth. They may or may not have changed the disciplinary matrix. Either way, man. Now OIA's little trick is to say that you were not cooperating. That's Office of Internal Affairs. That you were not cooperating with the investigation, therefore we're terminating you. Right? I told you it's easy to get fucking fired. And they're firing the good people at the bottom. But why don't the top ever get fucking fired? Show me where the lie is happening. All right. Terry Hardy, facts. You signed up for a job, right? Facts. Not crossing my fingers. It's going straight from the media. You put this out there. I didn't put this out there. I'm solely regurgitating. Okay? When I was the public information officer and the crisis response team commander, a Mexican mafia member and his associates stabbed the dog shit. Right here it said 6. Could have been. But for sure, 2 out of 6 officers, right? Because a captain got over familiar with that Mexican mafia member. Now, with their disrespect between those officers and those inmates, if there was or there wasn't, I don't think they would have felt as emboldened to take flight like they did, right? That was gonna happen. That was bound to happen. All right. So shortly afterwards, a good, respectable associate warden blew that blistering email. I'm gonna put all the links so you know I'm not a fucking liar and a fat mouth. Let me make sure I hit that record button. I don't want to be fucking wasting hot air. Fuck it. It's already on there. Armenta described the behavior of the leadership team as disgusting display of hatred, jealousy, arrogance, and narcissistic behavior. I told you guys, Hitler. I told you guys, okay? You guys are seeing real time Oh my God. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Put money on my books if I ever get got. You know what I mean? I don't put nothing past these motherfuckers. So, where does Terry Hardy come? Okay. In the email, Armenta said the attack on staff was the direct result of the leaders' lack of response support and those in charge of the facility. He went on to say that the leaders empowered the security threat group, a corrections term to describe an inmate capable of violence, Mexican mafia, by advising staff to have a no pat-down policy. That's true. That is true. Allegedly, I wasn't there. An officer spanked the butt of a heavy hitter. Therefore, the captain said, hey, you guys are not allowed to pat down the Sureños anymore, the Southsiders. Now, if that's true or not, well, the statement he made was true. But no, man, I don't know if that officer did do that, what would possess him to do that. But there's ways to handle situations, right? You should write that officer up. You need to have fucking training on the staff, on the yard of proper pat downs. Again, that's competent leadership. This captain was a fucking buffoon, let me tell you. Anyways, I've buttered you up. I've given you the backstory. Here we go. This is where the disgusting lies come in. I'm not a liar. I used to be a liar. When I used to drink alcohol and I was a fucking active alcoholic, a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, a thief. And now I do everything in my power to not be. Terry Hardy, a spokesperson for CDCR, said the department supports the leadership at the Donovan State Prison and refutes, that's a big word, allegations made in Armenta's letter, and that staff are well-trained in policy and procedures. She also went on to say, with quotes, man, you can't beat quotes. Even if this all goes to court, this is all fucking documented facts. I've never lied. I've never spread a rumor. Mr. Armenta's claims, including retaliation and improper handling of security threat group members, are completely unfounded, Hardy said. That came out one day after. That statement came out one day after Armenta's email got shot out statewide. How the fuck do you conduct a proper investigation in half a day? Come on, man. That's called corruption, right? The matter of fact, when that phone rang, when I was public information officer, they said, hey, we need you, Hector Bravo, to type up a letter to the media refuting those allegations. And I was like, refuting? Hold on. Hung up. I'm like, no. Right? Because I didn't know that the corruption went to headquarters yet. This is why I bounced. People are like, why didn't you transfer to another prison? Why didn't you transfer to Centinela? Back to Centinela. Go to Calapat, Ironwood. Motherfuckers, I will not work under corrupt people at the top, right? So I get another fucking phone call. Hey, don't worry about that statement. Kimberly Seibel already typed one up in fucking 5 minutes. Kimberly Seibel, the associate director? Holy shit. That had something against Armenta? Retaliation? Oh, Hector, you fucked up. You're saying too much truth. You can't say the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I told you. Now, Terry Hardy, why would you say that? That's not right. That's unethical. That's a lie. That's dishonesty. People got hurt. There was blood on the yard. I saw the pool of blood on the yard. I went to the hospital that night and 5 other times to look at that officer and those poor officers. Fucking faces bashed in, okay? I am a professional when it comes to seeing people get hurt and killed. Oh, it's a miracle that they didn't die, okay? And you spoke on that saying it wasn't true. That is disheartening. Okay, disheartening to say the least. But you're not done yet. That was for sure that was in 2020. But yeah, August 25th, 2020. 3 years later, you're still at it. I don't get it. It's time to hang up the gloves, man. It's time. It's time. Sheets have been pulled. It is time. It's time. Growing. This was dated yesterday. We'll go over here. I have 3 news thingies posted up. I'll probably link them because so you guys won't think I'm a bullshitter. NBC 7 San Diego. I don't understand this either. I don't. Okay, my boy, he's a PIO at Donovan. I won't speak out against him, right? Because he's not gonna go out of his way to. He's not gonna flat out tell a lie, right? He might beat around the bush a little, but I'm not gonna do that to my boy. I like my boy. He's a good person. He's a good heart. But Terry Hardy. Quoted, the health and safety and security of RJD's population and staff is our top priority. That's a cookie cutter template. RJD has supplemented its large-scale generators with additional generators from SDG&E, San Diego Gas Electric, in order to provide to all areas of the institution. The majority of the institution has running water. Now, they went days without water. Electrical crews continue to work around the clock to restore power. Now, this is where I almost threw up and vomited in my mouth. The outage does not jeopardize security at RJD. And the needs of our population are being addressed in a timely manner, CDCR spokesperson Terry Hardy said. Same lady. How in the fucking world, right? I've been around the world. No, what would possess you? What would possess you to say the outage does not jeopardize security at RJD? Your best bet right now is to say, oh, I didn't know. Play dumb. Play dumb. That's your best bet. Hey, I didn't know. Here's my letter of resignation. I'm out, man. I don't want to be doing the devil's bidding anymore. The outage does not jeopardize security at RJD. Let me tell you what happens on numerous fronts without giving up confidential information. Well, everything is fucking powered by electricity. Opening doors, closing doors, opening gates, closing gates, letting people up into towers, letting people out of towers, gates that are supposed to keep people inside by electrical means. Come on, G. How the fuck security cameras, audio, video, surveillance cameras, AVSS, BWC, body-worn cameras that the federal court judge ordered because the allegations that staff members were beating up disabled inmates. How the fuck are you going to say the outage does not jeopardize security? That's all it does is jeopardize security. Now, Hector, you son of a bitch. Who do you think you are, Hector? You think you're high and mighty? Well, no, because I walked away from fucking, what is that? I don't know how much did I say, 1.2 million? Let's just say 2 million. Let's round it off. Benefits, uniform allowance. Right? I resigned early. That doesn't seem like high and mighty. That kind of, I'm bumming it right now. I don't even got socks on. Wow, guys. We're making history. Never in the history has the truth been put out there like this, man. Now, Hector, is gates opening and closing and keep people in the only thing that jeopardizes security? No. From my experience and from common sense, if you take away humans' basic needs, food, water, shelter, plumbing. Oh, the reason I say plumbing is because the toilets are on timers, electrical timers, right? You can only flush so many times because the inmates had a habit of shoving towels or whatever the fuck down their toilet and flooding the cell and making a hard time for the staff, right? So, hey, to each their own, man. As a result of you guys flooding the fucking cells, I'm going to keep it real all the way. The result of flooding the fucking cells, you guys got put on timers. Now the power outage, You put your hands in the buffoons. You put your lives in the buffoons' hands. All bad. All bad. All bad. All bad. All bad. All bad. Now, Hector, the hell? Damn, my boy. My boy. Good luck, my boy. Vaya con Dios, man. They don't like you telling the truth. I don't give a fuck. What do you want me to tell you? It's the truth. Oh, back to what I was saying. Do you realize how unruly those already unruly inmates are gonna get? One of my friends are like, bro, they had a code 2 yesterday. And I said, let me guess. Charlie Yard, the blacks. And he started laughing, right? Now again, I'm not racist. I just keep it real. And he's like, guess what building? Guess what building? 14. Oh my God, you're good, bro. Right? It's like I know how prison runs, right? It's the truth. If you don't like me telling the truth, let me know, man. Let me know. That whole place is out of control, right? So what's the point? The point is people are lying, number one. The point is, look, I'm not just going to talk shit, CDCR. Clearly, having one department, CDCR, throughout the state, from Northern California to the Southern, is not working, right? You're trying to implement foosballs and ping pongs and basketball games between COs and inmates when you can't even keep the fucking lights on in Donovan. And Motel 6 can keep the lights on, right? We'll leave the lights on for you. So, maybe, just maybe, we need to focus less on not locking up inmates for possession of a weapon, masturbating IEX. I don't know if I can say that on here. And maybe we need to focus on shit that matters. Safety and security, infrastructure, right? I know you want to do the Norway project, but how the fuck? I already told you, man. Look at all my videos. That's when Gruesome Newsome, should have left his name out of this one. When Gruesome Newsome was standing in front of San Quentin and he unveiled the sign, all my videos are on here. I said, bro, that's like a fucking crack house. All burnt out, windows busted out, heroin on the floor, and you put a brand new fucking sign that says, brand new, beautiful house for sale, thinking you're going to dupe people. You're not duping anybody anymore, man. There's a fucking problem, right? And I know what you're thinking, but the truth is they don't give a fuck. They care about the money, right? They don't care. They don't care that there's no fucking electricity for the inmates or the staff. They don't care that fucking people are lying on their behalf. They want that shit. Money is going into people's pockets, right? You guys ask me, why don't I work for another police agency or department? Why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? Because it's fucking everywhere. It's rampant everywhere. I can't fucking stomach it, right? I found my niche, right? My niche is to sit on YouTube and tell the truth. I don't care. That's it. Right? The message for today is hopefully more people have the courage to stand up for what is right, because what the fuck, man? I'm one guy, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to complain, but fuck, man. Yeah, I do have big ass shoulders and big ass traps and a fucking V shape from all those pull-ups, but this is exhausting. With that, keep pushing forward.